Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com, a quick Disney Plus news update where I'm going to be talking all about The Little Mermaid heading to our screens pretty soon, and also a Pixar series that has been cancelled. All this and more coming up. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news, and let's jump into it. Okay, so let's kick things off talking about Disney's Little Mermaid, the new live action remake of the animated classic. So this one is actually now going to be coming to our screens on digital platforms, which obviously includes Apple, Amazon, Google, etc. They'll be dropping on our screens on Tuesday, July the 25th. So this is, as we've started to see now with Disney, they released them on digital platforms first to buy. Now, obviously, this is a great way of Disney kind of recouping money from people that maybe don't want to go to cinema, especially like with families and stuff, but not necessarily going straight to Disney Plus. It's kind of the halfway house. No Disney Plus release date yet. I suspect it's going to be at least another month or so after this, because we're seeing this now Disney is doing with pretty much all of its films. We saw it with Avatar: The Way of Water, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we're going to be seeing the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, where they're going to get a little window of maybe like a month or so where they're only available to purchase. I think this is kind of probably the best way for Disney to do this, as much as we would all love for the films to arrive on Disney Plus as fast as humanly possible, because let's be honest, why wouldn't we? Financially, that's not a good idea from Disney's point of view, and if these movies don't make any money, they will stop making them, or will not put as much budget into them, which they probably need to do anyway. But yeah, so Little Mermaid will be arriving on digital platforms. Hopefully we'll get some information pretty soon in terms of like extras and stuff. But yeah, it kind of ties in as just under 60 days from the theatrical release date. So I think that definitely ties up. And generally as well, Disney does not want to be advertising that it's coming to Disney Plus when it's just promoting the digital version, because that's not really going to help them. They don't really want us waiting for Disney Plus. Personally, for me, I find if I've gone to see it at the cinema and then it's like, well, I can wait then because I've already seen it. However, there is, I'm a little bit tempted at the minute to maybe rent Super Mario Brothers, but I gotta be honest, I don't like paying the full price that they like for these rentals. Though sometimes you can buy them. It's a little bit complicated, but nevertheless, are you gonna be picking up The Little Mermaid on digital, or are you gonna wait for the Disney Plus release? I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. This coming December, Disney is going to be releasing its very first series from Pixar on Disney Plus, which is called Win or Lose, which follows the team of Pickles, which is a co-ed middle school softball team. And in the week leading up to their championship game, each episode offers a look inside the life field of a character, the player, their parents, their umpire, revealing their funny, emotional, and always relatable point of view in a unique visual style. So we know that this one is going to be coming to Disney Plus in December. That's been previously announced. But apparently, according to the Wrap, there was going to be a follow-up series to this one, which apparently has been cancelled. Now, they might end up getting reworked into a film, but we don't necessarily know how this was a follow-up, if it was a direct sequel, if it was going to be maybe set in a different, like, sport or something. But yeah, so the idea of there being a follow-up to Win and Lose doesn't look like we're going to be getting that series now. Hopefully maybe they could turn it into a film if it's good enough. But there was a lot of confusion online, because obviously it is a follow-up to Win or Lose, and a lot of people were assuming then that Win or Lose has been cancelled, but that's not the case. Win or Lose is still coming to Disney Plus in December. Do not worry about that one. It's just that they've kind of just pulled a sequel that they were going to work on, which is a little bit confusing. Again, Disney hasn't officially announced that they were working on this, so nothing was out there regarding it. But there's probably a lot of projects that Disney are working on right now or recently that have been cancelled that we never even knew about. We never knew are going to be cancelled, especially with all the cost cutting and stuff. And sometimes shows and films are just cut because they're just not going to work. Sometimes this is why it's best that Disney sometimes doesn't announce stuff too far in advance, so that when they do cancel or do something like this, it necessarily doesn't create the same buzz. Because I think that was the big problem with the Investors Day, where they announced way too much in advance. Like Win or Lose, they announced way back in 2020 at that Investors Day, and here we are in the middle of 2023, and we're only nearly getting it in a few months' time. So it's kind of the problem sometimes when they announce this stuff in advance. One of the other interesting things that came out of the Wrap was that they have said that Win or Lose has a much smaller budget, it's a little bit more simple design, which is probably a good thing. I think Pixar as on a whole really needs to kind of start reining in those budgets, and while they make some amazing looking films and stuff, in this current climate, Pixar is just not able to pull in the amount of money that it used to, and especially with other films like Super Mario and stuff being made on literally like half the budget of the like Elemental. So I think that's probably a good thing moving forward. Maybe not so good for us, but I think we can all agree that, you know, if they don't make money at it and it costs too much, we're going to see less overall in general, which seems to be a growing trend right now. But let us know, are you excited about Win or Lose? And what do you think about them cancelling the follow-up? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And in some little bit of business news, Disney has announced that its next quarterly financial results is going to be happening on August the 9th. So while this generally, in terms of fun stuff, we don't tend to hear too much, though earlier this year we did hear about a new Frozen and Toy Story and Zootopia film they're working on. But generally, these kind of things are more about how many subscribers they've got, you know, what are their plans. I'm hoping at this next event we find out a little bit more about the One App experience that's going to be coming to Disney Plus in the US, where they bring Hulu into Disney Plus. I think that would be a good time for them to reveal stuff. But yeah, so if you're into the business side of things, which obviously I am, and I tell you all of the news that come out of it, so the next one is going to be taking place in August. And as I said, they're quarterly, they happen every 3 months. Sometimes there's lots of news, sometimes there's no news, but let us know what you think in the comments below. Moving on from there, it's Thursday, so let's talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. There was a new episode of the Kardashians season 3, so this is on Disney Plus around the world, Star Plus in Latin America, and on Hulu in the United States. Again, Kim and the family just kind of up to just doing stuff that is way just ridiculous, and just arguments about like doing a fashion shoot and like whether it combines with a wedding. So, you know, the stuff that we all have to worry about, you know, with Dolce and Gabbana and stuff. It's yeah, you do watch and go, why am I worried about it? But I'll be honest, me and my wife watched it. But let us know, are you watching the Kardashians? Let us know in the comments below. In our comment of the day, Broken Bridge said, I would love to see the old Aladdin cartoon series on Disney Plus. What do you think? Now, I know with Aladdin series, a lot of people are really looking forward to seeing this one added to Disney Plus, hopefully at some point. Now, this has been something that people have been requesting since Disney Plus launched, and I still don't get why they haven't put it on there. Aladdin is a great film. I don't really remember the series too much, but I remember bits and pieces of it when it came out. Now, there are some issues, obviously, with these kind of older shows. The quality issue is up to good enough to be able to put onto like a HD TV. Because while it was fine when we were watching on little 14-inch TVs in our bedroom when the show came out back in the 90s, are they going to work as well on a big screen? Now, Disney do seem to be working on trying to bring as much of this stuff as possible to them. So hopefully they can sort stuff out. There are other costs involved sometimes in like restoring stuff, so Disney might not have done it. But I'm hoping at one point they will do. Now, interestingly enough, in the Netherlands this week, they actually added a couple of new series, Hercules and also the Emperor's New Groove sort of spin-off series. So the fact that they've both been added onto Disney Plus in one country usually indicates that these are going to start creeping into other countries. So we don't know yet if this is going to happen, but we are seeing some stuff moving around. And I think with the Disney 100th anniversary, and maybe with them spending a little bit less on content, maybe Disney are looking a little bit at trying to fill in some of the gaps. Hopefully they do that with Aladdin. But let us know, would you like to see the Aladdin series on Disney Plus? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsonatdisneyplus.com. You can also find us on this new trends thing, Instagram. You find us under What's on Disney Plus, so give us a follow there as well. And on that note, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Laters.